you started service again yet?
Yes.
So you've been.
This restaurant never closed.
Okay.
This restaurant's been open. Now, inside was stopped when we couldn't serve inside anymore, but we've been doing to-go and curbside from the get-go at this restaurant and in Baton Rouge. Lafayette was closed for about 2 weeks, and then Hilton and Jackson were closed, are still closed.
Okay. So now starting to phase back in inside dining. Is that what it looks like?
Inside dining, we are open in 3 locations, Metairie, Baton Rouge, and Lafayette. We have to do 10 feet between tables, between edge to edge, which puts us about 25% capacity. We have at all 3 locations outside dining. Here we do it in the parking lot. Baton Rouge, we have three little separate tables that are out in the park, not in the parking lot, but they're in an outdoor patio, and Lafayette has 2 very large patios.
Talk about just maybe some of the angst, I guess there is amongst maybe workers coming back to work. How are they feeling about it right now?
Well, if you're talking about work as opposed to unemployment, it's a challenge. It's a challenge for us. There's a lot of people that would prefer to stay home to make the same amount of money or similar kinds of money rather than come to work. At this point, it hasn't cost us, it's a headache, but it hasn't really been a problem. Now, we have hired new people. What's going to happen are when unemployment runs out and we need to go back to full service, and we're going to have the same amount of full-time employees and part-time employees that we had in the past. It means since I have new people now, I'm not getting rid of these new people now. They're going to be here, so some of the older people and more senior people that want to come back won't have jobs then.
Are they concerned about sickness and health, or is it more, do you think it's...
Well, you're going to have to talk to the employees about that. I personally, I think it's a combination of both. I think some people are concerned about being out in the public. I think, and more so, I think a lot of people are just want to take the easy way and get the easy money and sit home and do nothing or work for cash and get the unemployment money. But then you do have some employees that live with unhealthy elderly parents and spouses, and want to be careful about bringing something home. It's across the board. What percentage? It's hard to say, but there's it's definitely a problem. People wanting to stay home for the same amount of money or similar money.
Are you looking forward to getting back to indoor dining?
Well, that's what we do best. That's what I do every day. That's that's my job. I love what I do. Although we're doing indoor dining, this dining room that we're sitting in right now has 14 tables in it. Normally it's got 36 tables in it. Last night we didn't even fill up. Normally this dining room's always full and there's a wait. I love being around people. I love entertaining. I love serving food. I love making people happy through their tummy. I'm limited as to what I can do here.
Yeah, I know this is one of those restaurants that's kind of known in the city, all around the state, but from not just from people here. But how has it impacted business long term? Do you think it's going to have an impact, or short term it's just kind of been a...
Short term, it's definitely an impact. We're down 60% in sales. And PPP is not really, it's helping, but it's not the answer. PPP you can only use within 8 weeks. Well, my 8 weeks runs out in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I won't be at 100%, and it's based on my employee and my payroll, and I have to use that. So, that money is either going to go back, or that money is going to become a loan, which means you're adding to my debt service, which means I got to pay back, which means I'm going further in debt with this building. Hopefully, we're working with. I should say the Restaurant Association's working with the administration and Congress to just extend the deadline. At this point, not looking for more money, not looking for any other changes in the rules, simply instead of 8 weeks, make it 24 weeks. Make it run out when unemployment runs out. Make it when we can go back to 100% on employees. Extend it. Leaving it at 8 weeks when most of that 8 weeks I'm either closed or at 25% capacity doesn't really let me maximize the use of that money the way it was intended.